Hey, welcome back into today's video. The Tumblr 18 plus ban is upon us, but there's a protest going on. The log off protest, it begins today. Now, if you guys are unfamiliar, Tumblr 18 plus ban was brought into existence about 2 weeks ago, and this happened because the Apple Store banned the Tumblr application because it let slip through some child pornography on the main page. This looked very bad for Tumblr and very bad for Apple, and they wasn't having it, but it has since been restored because Tumblr said we're gonna clean up our act. The idea is that users log off of Tumblr on December 17th for 24 hours. It's gained some steam on social medias, and we're gonna go look at the main Twitter site and see how it's going. So it looks like, what is the protest? It says the log off protest is protesting recent Tumblr ban that will flag and delete all not safe for work content. Our main concern is that flagging system Tumblr uses and how it directly targets content creators, oftentimes content creators who post things that are safe for work. This prevents others from seeing the post, damaging their audience. Not only in art incorrectly flagged, but memes are as well. Simple pictures of cats are being flagged as not safe for work. The ban is good in principle, but in practice it's ineffective and damaging to the community as a whole. This is due to Tumblr not updating their filtering system and not enforcing other rules stated in the terms of service, such as hate speech being prohibited. There are a lot of neo-Nazis on the website. Now, I can see where their concern is coming from. Targeting things that are safe for work, it is going to be very damaging for the audience. Like, if it's getting cute kittens, it's an atrocity to the world. Like, what are they doing? It says the protest is December 17th, which is, it's happening right now, and the end time is 24 hours from start, so no posting. Make sure to pause your quenu or set it for a different time. Now, if this does not work or they do not get the results that they want, here's what you can do. What if Tumblr does nothing? We have given staff plenty of warning for the protest, and if they decide not to reverse the ban, here's a few things that we can do. Mass email them. State how this ban affects you personally and why you want it reversed. State why it's ineffective and what you want done. Send the email to support@tumblr.com. Tweet to @JeffDonoff, the CEO of Tumblr. And then B is do another protest. If they don't get the message the first time, then we'll protest it again. This time, however, we would protest for an entire week. The lastly is delete. If they won't listen to their users, then they'll lose their users. It says this one would really hit them where it hurts. Don't want to lose your blog though, you can export your blog via settings, and it gives you the link, and I'll put this in the description below. Now, here is why I don't think this is going to work. Number one, mass emailing doesn't really work that well, and there's been a lot of people upset even before this protest, and they have been mass emailing, and it's to no avail. I think if we really look at it, they can see that they're not trying to appease the users so much as they're trying to appease the advertisers, much like YouTube's rewind this year. I keep bringing that up. Perfect example for all situations. Doing another protest, well, I think it ties in with deleting your profile on Tumblr, because probably about 90% of the people that are going to be engaged in this protest are probably 18 plus blogs, meaning that they're going to be deleted anyways. So another protest would be with less numbers. It's probably not going to matter. That's just my opinion. I know that you got your own opinion, so let me know below. They go on to state more facts and concerns. It says, is this just about porn? No, not at all. The major concern here is about the community. The ban has already been put into place in various areas through posts being flagged as not safe for work, resulting in the user needing to appeal, which takes days. Oftentimes, content flagged isn't even not safe for work. This will damage content creators and users altogether, no matter what you post. And then they say, well, just move to another site, but they say there's no other site currently available that's like Tumblr. Plus, a lot of current users have built up friendships that are difficult to just move on from. However, there are some alternatives. They state Pillow Fort, Mastodon, and WordPress and Twitter. We've seen a lot of people on Twitter that's moved over. I actually am trying out Pillow Fort right now. They got a beta. You actually have to pay like $5 to get in there, and then they send you a beta key. WordPress is probably going to be your strongest bet. Never heard of Mastodon. It says it's a crossover between Discord and Twitter. Really fast-paced and fun. That sounds pretty cool. I might check it out. But this makes me realize that there are a lot of people that are really hurt by this, and change is always one of the scariest things that there are, because our brain is hardwired psychologically to be like, anything that's new to it, it's gonna fear it. But as always, you will grow from it. Oftentimes, from adversities, rise to the occasion, things that we otherwise would have never seen. So embrace change. It's part of God's will, the universe's will, whatever you believe, and it always promotes growth. So those are my good words for that. So I'm looking at some updates on this Twitter. I don't see anything recently that's talking more about if Tumblr's going to do what they're wanting to do, but I think it's really interesting to follow this. So yeah, I will put this in the description below. It's interesting, and I think this is just another indicator of how the state of the internet is, and how the entire, it used to be internet is new, it's relatively new anyway, so now the entirety of the internet is moving towards a more mainstream place. Kind of like how back in like the 80s and early 90s, people would just come home and they would watch TV and they would just zone out. Now it's moved away from that to now it's phones, and everybody's just scrolling their phones and everything like that, and it's become more mainstream and like normal. So I think they're trying to filter out things, kind of like when TV put in the rating system to where, oh, this is TVMA and this and that. I feel like they're trying to make the whole internet, because you can see various different major websites that have also hit mainstream doing similar purges just like this. One article goes on to say that the hiding of verbatim posts won't happen all at once, says the company. It's there quite a backlog of visuals uploaded over past decade to scan, but any new uploads will be reviewed and ruled on instantly. Your content will not be deleted. The post emphasizes all decisions can be appealed for evaluation by a real live human, it says. The company, the subsidiary of Verizon's Oath, also promises a streamline the process soon. They're basically gonna streamline it and make it easier for everyone. Speaking of real humans, some imagery of them in the buff will be allowed, says Tumblr. This includes exposed female presenting nipples in connection with breastfeeding, birth, after birth moments, the health related situations such as post that's a word right there, or gender confirmation surgery. Tumblr will give posts like this a pass. Nudity found in art, specifically sculptures and illustrations, but naked pictures are not allowed, no matter how artsy. So they are given a little bit of flexibility for art and historic purposes, which I think is really good. They're trying to keep in the culture. Then it goes on to say the Tumblr app returned to Apple's iOS App Store last week after it had been banned in November, apparently over child pornography that slipped through the site's filters. Tumblr says the plans to remove adult content were underway before the app was banned. So you can see that this company's just trying not to be destroyed, because when Apple says you can't be here, that's a lot of money that they're losing, not only just in advertising but just in general the app downloads. So this is a thing. It's like a huge thing right now, and I'm interested in what you guys are thinking and feeling about this. Where are you gonna go? What do you feel like the next step is? I would like to continue this conversation on Twitter, so if you want to go ahead and follow me at ZillaRage, ZILLARAGE, and as always, subscribe with notifications turned on, because I'm going to keep updates on this, because as interesting as this is, there's always something that's more interesting to me. That's right, you guessed it. I want to know what you think. So why don't you go ahead and leave your creative and or interesting responses in the comment box below. Thumbs up to those likes. As always, brothers and sisters, I will see you in the next video. I've noticed that the internet is just changing rapidly right now. They are mass banning and blacklisting on YouTube. They are doing the same on Patreon. If you've been following the videos this past week, we've seen people that have not even broken rules, but because their content has been edgy and controversial and just not safe for work and just not family friendly, they are being booted. And I think this is a tall telling sign of the future and fate of the internet. Also, you need to get those Greg sweaters. They're about to be taken out of the store. You'll never have opportunity to get them again. They're so cute. Look at that. That's cool. Because it is because it's how you know that you're repping, and if you're not repping, you're Gregging. And how do you become a member of the Rep Squad? All you gotta do is subscribe, notification, turn on, be in the comment section to every single video, because I'm gonna be there, Greg the Cat's gonna be there, and the rest of the Rep Squad community as well. And I expect to see you there too, because this channel loves you. Woo! I need some orange juice.